Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my first time recording with my voice, so if the audio quality is absolutely horrible, I am sorry. I'm literally recording with a blanket over my head right now to try and block out any extra noise. So if this doesn't work, I'll just go back to the weird text-to-speech stuff. But yeah, so Campus 4 is actually out. And since it's only for people who are above level 500 or are a Crown Royalty badge holder, I am not the second thing, but I am the first thing. So I will be showing you guys some of the new campus and some of the new classes. This is not actually my first time looking at the new campus, because my friend texted me around 10 p.m. last night freaking out about how the new campus was out. But I just kind of looked at it for a little bit and I didn't feel great, so I got off after doing a few classes. But this campus is gorgeous. They did a really good job adding so many different details. And you can see over here there's a whole bunch of water and caves, and it's very mermaid themed, which has me thinking that we are going to get mermaid tails. I don't know when, but we better. Because they have a mermaid classroom and they have all of these different areas and slides and stuff that lead down into this area. So if we don't get mermaid tails, I will be mad. Now that it's finally daytime, you can see the actual castle a bit better, but it is so pretty. I love the little starlights that are underneath the umbrellas here, and I like that they're using the pillows that you can buy in your dorm on the chairs. And there are so many rainbows everywhere. There are even some inside, but I don't know how you get a rainbow indoors like that. It's literally just the arches. But anyway, we also have a pool locker room, which is so sparkly. And I did not expect the teleport. That was a really smooth teleport. But I just know that there are going to be some amazing role plays and videos in here that will just look so good. I really like how they set it up so it looks like an actual locker room, but also more spacious and princessy. They also have the laundry room in here still. It is exactly the same laundry room as the one that's in Campus 3, but it's, I don't know, I've never been able to actually go through the entire slide here, so I tested it out. It didn't happen. But you'll notice there's still a lot of stuff that looks exactly the same as Campus 3, and I'm not entirely sure why they didn't just use Campus 3. I mean, the actual, the campus that you teleport into from the beginning that you see is, completely different. But anyway, this is the breakfast and lunch area. You can actually, go and buy food, and it's, they have a little thing on the side that I'll show after I get my food, but there's all these different lunch ladies, and I was cheap, so I just went for the cheap food. But it's so well detailed, and you can tell that they actually cared about the food, which was great. The table here is shaped like a runway, with the idea that you'll walk down it and people will vote for whoever's outfit they like the best, kind of similar to the costume contest that was in the Halloween update, but I am in a private server, so I just ate my food. This thing over here on the wall is what I was talking about earlier, but it has this nice message of how we should be using plant-based food and stuff, and reusable water bottles, but and they say that all of the food in Royale High is fully vegan, which I think is cute. I'm not vegan myself, but I am vegetarian, and so I appreciate the representation. The first class for today is computer class, and the computer lab is so cute. I love how they decorated it. We even have little Dance Dance Revolution over here. This is a crazy school to just have that in your computer lab, but this does not work on mobile. At least currently, it did not work, no matter what I tried. I tried typing in the chat, I tried just typing when my keyboard popped up, it didn't work. And I'm kind of mad because I feel like mobile players just always come second, and I wish that both actual Roblox and like Roblox developers would think about mobile players more often, because this straight up just did not work. I don't know if there's some secret thing that I just didn't figure out to make it work, but I could not get it to actually register the fact that I typed the word and I spelled it right. I don't know. But you actually log in to the computers, which is cute. That is not my profile picture right now. I don't know why that came up, but nothing worked. It is cute that you get the little cat headphones on. I didn't notice that at first, but I really like that little detail. And of course, I failed computer class because I couldn't type anything, but it's okay. It's fine. Chill. I like the little details on the board here saying that like how to write code for a video game being taught by Ice, who is the scripter for Royale High. The printer works the same as the others. I just wanted to test it to see if I could do the thing with the papers. But they did a really good job decorating this. Potions class is next, and I'm gonna keep saying this, but I do like the way that they decorate this here. It reminds me of like a Harry Potter class and stuff. And because I was the only one in the server, you'll notice the game got done kind of fast. But hey, free A when I failed the last one. So yippee. For study hall, they ask you to go to your locker and grab your flashcards, and when I tried doing this before, I had no idea that that's what that was. I was confused because they don't have like the same locker save slots as they do in Campus 3. It's more like your dorm where you have to buy stuff and then place it individually, which I don't like as much. I feel like that just makes it a little harder when you're trying to decorate in such a small space, especially on mobile. But I did get the study hall flashcards this time, so I actually knew what I was doing. So for study hall, I guess the idea is you're like looking at your flashcards and then quizzing yourself with what you memorized on those flashcards, which is a cute idea. I mean, it was just kind of confusing because I don't understand. Like, I thought it was you were taking an actual quiz at first, what quiz is one question and lets you look at your flashcards in between questions, but I'm questioning a magical school. I need to stop doing that. But this was fun. I enjoyed this minigame. I like the little doodles on the card. I got a B for this class, which is something, I guess. I mean, it's better than the F I got earlier. Also, I accidentally clicked on the poses here instead of my backpack to put stuff away, but at least on mobile, I don't know if it's like this on PC, but the poses appear all the way up in the corner. You can't, like, there's no option to change the category of them. You're just stuck with that. And I'm really frustrated because I don't know if that's just a mobile issue or if they'll even end up fixing that, because it took them a really long time to fix other like UI issues with the previous campus when it was out in like for beta testing, but oh well. The library is really cute. They have it kind of separated, so it's like dark fairies on one side and light fairies on the other, and it's giving like the Wednesday Enid dorm vibe, but it's so cute. I'm gonna keep saying that, but it's just so cute. Then my iPad decided that it was all in fact not cute, and I got a low memory warning. And Roblox, this is another issue you need to fix. If I click out of the low memory warning, it'll still, like, if I had my finger on the screen, it'll act like I'm trying to zoom in and out, like after I close the thing, and it bothers me. So anyways, I just left, and I will be back on a new day. This is off topic, but I just noticed this on the home screen. You're telling me we have work at Crumble Cookies in Roblox before GTA 6? Anyways, we are back, and I forgot to mention earlier, but you can see on the UI on the side that you can't close it. And on mobile, that's kind of an issue because it takes up so much screen space, so that's just always there. I can't get rid of it. But you can see that you will get Cloud Cash every 10 minutes. So if you have a horrible login streak like me, you can get some free cash every 10 minutes, which is great because I am never getting that Fountain Girl set at this rate. This is the schedule for today. I'm just going to show you the classes that I haven't done yet. But you can also silence the schedule so the thing to like go to class doesn't pop up if you click on the little alarm bell next to it. The basketball class I will not be showing you because I tried it the other night and it also just doesn't work on mobile. I throw the ball straight up. That is it. That is all it does. It doesn't actually work like it says that it should. So I made no baskets and also failed that class, and I am very mad at those basketballs, so I'm not gonna show it. While I was waiting for an interesting class to start, I decided to do the fountain because I realized I hadn't. I didn't win the Halo, so don't get your hopes up. But I got EXP, so that's good enough. Finally, flight class was starting, and you get teleported onto the football field, and you also can't put this pose menu away either. Like, I tried clicking on the thing that said posed, it doesn't go away. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. So, I just decided to stretch before flying. You know, gotta can you tell that I don't work out normally? But I actually did enjoy this. The first time I did it, I missed one of the it's kind of like the Enchantix flying, I think, where you had to go through the rings. I guess that's like Campus 2 flying as well. But you basically just go through the rings, and the first time I did it, I missed the first one, so I went to try and go back for it. But that cost me so much time because it doesn't let you use the faster flying game pass. So I basically just didn't get to the end and missed a bunch of rings. I also somehow missed one here, and I'm still not entirely sure which one I missed. You can see me getting Cloud Cash, but I don't know which one it was, and I'm still so mad about that. And the fact that it only got me a B, you're telling me I missed one ring, and that's a B? Why couldn't it be an A? Not an A+, just an A. But whatever, it's fine. I got really bored waiting for the other classes to start, and I found out that you can bounce on these umbrellas. This is not me jumping, this is just, I landed on the umbrellas and I bounced, and this kept me entertained for a while. The next minigame was Student Store Rush, and I think this is what Barbie originally wanted to do in Campus 3, because this is the exact same store that's in Campus 3. You can go and see it in Campus 3. But I don't understand, again, why we didn't just use Campus 3. The first time I did this, I had no idea where any of the items on my list were, and you'll see me at the end here. I was struggling with the glue. I could not find the glue. But I think this is just something that will get easier with playing it more often. I like the store. I think it's, I want the backpacks and stuff. Like, you can see there are backpacks on the wall, and there's like duffel bags in some of the lockers. Like, I want these items. Why can we not have these items? Pretty please? That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I know I didn't show some of the other classes like archery or some of the ones closer to the end of the day, but it's just really hard to like get through a whole day on mobile, especially while recording, because it takes up a lot of like energy for my iPad. But I can confirm that archery works. Archery does work on mobile, and I had fun with that class. You basically like shoot balloons and targets. It's kind of like the DTI archery quest, but if it was easier. And but hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!